FedEx. Oh dear.
Look out for this hot new talent in a Face It Pro League near you.
Oh dear. Shout out to Rom.
Banned now, of course.
Banned now, of course. Dead now, of course.
Rest in peace, sweet Rom.
Well, looks like it's going to be the B play coming out from Luminary GG, starting the T side. Adam going to be investing into the smoke flashbang. Smoke comes out towards heaven. Basic flashbang as well towards the B side as they make their entrance in.
Oh, they're trying to kick it off as they do base their way through. They've actually found success. First 3 frags going to go towards them. Xeon and Doc's the only 2 CTs that remain. They've fallen back quite far already. Not going to be too easy for the retake. In terms of things, they do have that smoke kit over on Docs. He might as well just save. Xeon is actually going to go for a bit of a poke towards the site. Only gets 1, goes down. Docs follows through as well, risking it here. Ooh, he's had a bit of an apple crumble. Brought it back towards the end, but that was all that is said and done in the opening pistol. Luminary will find success as they only actually take 2 casualties as well. So a fairly fast round from on the B take.
Yeah, nice and easy. I mean, fast play in towards the B bomb site, smoke towards heaven, flashbang comes in towards default as well. They charge up short, charge through monster, coming in towards the site as well. A thing to note was the fact that the bomb was planted default, and they actually pushed. Actually, sorry, I think it was planted for heaven. I don't actually see what the bomb was planted for, but they had a great plant, pushed in towards CT lower. Bombs planted for the CT lower players. Even if Luminary come from short, come from monster, from the flank, from the A players, you know, the bombs planted for that CT position. There's not a chance in hell they're going to be claiming that victory. And with that, obviously, they're going to be claiming the first 2 frags into this round as well, Jack. 5 versus 3 already, just 15 seconds in.
Once again, the B-bomb site is going to be the weakened knee that they can continuously attack as well. As they find success, just come back through, get the bomb down, get that cash flow going, get the cycle building. Meanwhile, for PMC, just save what you have, really. Everyone's invested even lightly. You got the B250 over on dock, so it's just not worth it. You're not going to find too much out of this anyway, and you're only going to feed that economy on the Luminary side, as they do have the SMGs. It's actually a light investment into SMGs as well, so it's just the 2 UMPs coming out.
Yeah, I mean, usually we're seeing, you know, 4 SMGs, at least 3 as well. On a map like Overpass, you can make the argument if you're going up towards A long, if you're going through middle, having the long-range duels, to have the AK, have the extended, obviously, firepower at range versus the pistols, but saying that, Docs will land the shot there, nearly connects the second as well. But eventually, Harry C actually going to be crucifying his own teammates. So, 2-0 here going forward as we head into round number 3. Instant Mac 10 investment as well coming out from Adam. So they will be keeping on to the 2 SMG investment, 3 AKs as well to round off the rest of the buy. And at this point, you know, for Adam 9130, otherwise known as Terminator, he can use the Mac 10, find an information, suss out where Pat's Money Crew might be stacking. Obviously, if they have 4 stacked towards A, towards B, use the Mac 10. The Mac 10 is in a scenario where it's okay if you give that over to these unarmored CT side players. There's nothing they can really do with it. Oh,
this could be lovely as well. They've made it feel like a hot summer's day towards the B-bomb site as they've started a bit of a barbecue. They go through the SMG as well to just try and slay them down. Things go wrong though, Snots. They only find 1 successful frag before the UMP is dropped.
Exactly. Right, UMPs have been dished away towards B shot. They get all the information they need, spot all 4 players. But they should really be reacting to this better. They should have been towards the A site already, but instead it seems like they're getting rather greedy for these eco frags. But let's see. Still minute 15 left on the clock.
Well, let's see if Potter can sliver his way into this round as he hopes to do something. Goes down. He's been excluded. It's all gone wrong.
It's all gone wrong. It's all gone wrong. Where is the Hogwarts? Hogwarts Express to send him out of there. Whatever, I tried, mate. I tried it. Wyndham Bane.
Wyndham Wayne.
Wyndham Wayne, that was it.
Wyndham Bane. I was born by the orc, raised by it.
3-0 then, as we head into round number 4. Mac 10 going to be kept over as well, coming out from Adam, which means, obviously, versus the non-helmeted CT-sided players, it could be extremely effective. Docs with the AWP will be flashed off the angle, but going to be telegraphing the fact that he has an AWP towards mid. And usually we see an instant reaction towards A long, right? AWP shoots towards middle, towards banana. Long could be exploitable here from the T side. You can see already Adam close in towards connector, has the close range draw with a Mac 10. Already 2 players making the march up towards A long. Arn Older. Who is that? Vovkin. One of these is Tesco. And one of these is Harry C.
Which one's which? Not sure. Harry C's on this team. Them girls are clapped, encore. Because I'll wipe your brows off.
Yeah.
I'll grab your wig and your nails off.
Nice. Do you need any more?
Entry frag, mate. It's too late. Damage is done. The AKs have found success. They push through, but the response is there. Xeon starts to go Super Saiyan as he unloads against them as well. Fires down. And falls this back into a 3 versus 2, but the B site is open.
My God, his M4 is on fire, Jack. 2 versus 3. 1 player advantage, though, still for the T side, even though King of Xeon's M4 2K spread now wasn't quite enough. Let's see what they can do. Double play towards CT lower. They have the AWP as well, but no defuse kit, no utility as well in this scenario here, Jack, as they make their way through CT lower.
Well, Xeon He arrives on the scene. He's got himself a sniper with a hell of a scope, but let's see if he can try and lay down a few T's as he peeks around, misses the initial frag. The Terminator comes through with a nice two-piece there off the MAC-10, grabs a free AWP as well. So that's a huge round in terms of economy? And a nice one for them to pick up as they move on. 4 rounds now secured for Luminary. BMC, though, still down now. Obviously forced back into a bit of a light investment into this one as the CZs come through. Potter's going to go for armor, though, and so's Lols.
Yeah, this matchup's big as well in terms of the playoffs, right? Pat's Money Crew, Luminary GG. When we look at the group initially, right, you're seeing Endpoint, Epiphany Bolt, Fish 123. These the obvious top 3 in the group. Fighting for that 4th position to make it into playoffs, to get into the best of 3, to try out the upsets and make it to the live finals. It is between these 2 teams. Question is, though, could this be the deciding map?
Well, Arnholder, who sounds like someone who would be hired specifically to hold things for Arnold Schwarzenegger, is a bit of an interesting name.
Or maybe,
what he's gone for there.
Or maybe he's been created to take down Adam 9130, and he's defending Tesco.
What, he is Arnholder? He's come back. He's going to be tackling... It's like a whole storyline. It's slowly being fleshed out.
Mace, to be fair, Mace would probably be the kid.
You reckon he's John Connor?
Yeah, definitely. John Connor, yeah. Yep. Who'd be Sarah? Archer. He was coaching a female team. That's his ties back.
Maybe. He is Sarah Connor.
He is Sarah Connor.
Well, let's see if he can get some frags to back that up. Arnolder comes through though. He takes down Zeon with the initial one off the back of the AWP. Archer as well on the drive-by will be able to take down Crit, but that is about it before Harry C sprays back against him. So here's a 3 versus 4. The damage could be done actually if we see Lols be able to cut off the rotate here towards Toilets. He's going to be one of the only useful players towards that A site.
Problem is right now though for Pat's Money Crew is Lols in towards middle isn't hearing these players storm up A long. The problem is right now he's holding towards Banana, holding towards top of Connector. He's not in a scenario where he can fall back. He's in front of the pillar as well towards Banana. He's in a one and done position. But thankfully, Vovkin's alone, so maybe he can find this one frag. Actually will connect it, but there's no one there to trade it. And he saw him going down Connector, heading towards the B side. Jack, it's all going to be scripted.
Harry C waiting for the push to come through. Oh, they do clear it though, so May's going to be able to blind him. Leave him on the floor as they do push straight round in towards this B-bomb site. There is a quick rotate from Lols though. He's able to stop as he uppercuts at him. Mace as well sniped down from Docs in the elevated position, so it is all on Arnholder. He's going to try and he'll lip his way up towards the site. He's got a little bit of utility to work with. Molotov's going to go out. We'll block off towards close short so they can't push through. Anything he has left is 28 seconds and a wish into this round to try to close it out. Oh, goes for the slow peek on Docs. He's going to have the better angle, finds the kill with the AWP. PMC actually get their first opening round. Yeah, I mean, Strange shot up towards the A site. Obviously playing that one and done position. He finds the fast for the solo isolated frag onto Vovkin, spots him going down Connector, telegraphs exactly where Luminary are trying to go to, obviously concluding towards the B-bomb site, coming through T-spawn, back from middle. All it took was an A default, essentially. Pat's Money Crew would have lost that round. You know, you trade that frag towards Banana, and the A site is yours. But let's see. Doc's now the up towards the boosted B, short positions, the Molotov fades, and the timing. This is the issue with Docs, you know. He puts himself into good positions. He's a smart player. But I hate to harp on individual skill, obviously, but whenever we're casting him, he's been missing a lot of these quote-unquote easy shots. That is true. Actually, into this one as well. Arnold's going to be waiting. See if there is any of an extended face that comes through. Crit, our main man Potter. See if we can try and go for a bit of a magical play if this push actually does come in towards the B site. Going to be rotating around there. They've got that control up towards Toilets. They've slowly cleared through. They've stuck their nose in. Caught a bit of a whiff as they realise it's going to be clear to ascend forward. Zeon actually leaving towards long as well. Goes back, but the timing isn't great. He might have got contact here towards Toilets. And Vovkin can try and decapitate Lols here. Maybe with the opener. Zeon actually spots out Adam though. Finds the first of the flick off the back of the up. Tried to extend round, and Vovkin and Archer come through with a frag of their own. Now the A site will be tackled, Snods.
So's the money as well for Pat's Money Crew. This round really sets up the rest of the half, essentially. Pat's Money Crew, the money have to be forced to save in this scenario. No one's coming from the flank, all rotating in now via CT. Smoke in towards Bank and towards the CT stairs as the bomb will be planted. Diffuse kid though for the CT side, but this is a save in my books.
Yeah, probably not worth the risk, because you don't really have the utility to even go for it to make your lives just a tad bit easier on the push. You've only got the one flash. There's only one kit as well in commission. It's not the best weaponry for the job either. So they're going to be backing off, not risking losing all their tools if they do try and go for this one and don't find success. That's going to be the save. Another round for Luminary, which brings them up to 6. PMC also going to be reset. They do actually save 3 weapons, though, Snods, at least, so it is going to be a bit of a benefit for them.
Yeah, and I'm sure a player as well on Pass Money Crew could potentially drop over an M4 or even UMPs. They can buy around this, but not if they get discovered towards T-Spawn. Archer finds one, but that one frag is so monumental.
Docs just needs to stay alive here as he hides by the Bunny Club, waiting for the push to come round. As they actually will get through. Luckily enough, isn't going to lose that AWP as it's quite vital.
Yeah, I mean, the issue is obviously, do you force around these 2 weapons? You've been reset now economically. You can save and buy into the next one if these weapons save as well. But yeah, they will be going for the force buy here. Luminary already 5-round advantage heading into round number 8. 6-1 lead, and if they win versus the force buy now, Jack, it's going to go 7-1. Then an eco has to come out from Pat's Money Crew. If we're already seeing an 8-1 scoreline on the T side of Overpass as well, this is catastrophic for Pat's Money Crew. Yeah,
it looks like it's starting off like that as well. The CZ frag starts to come back through, but it's a little bit too late. Crit actually finds a headshot from the AK, makes this round manageable. The bomb's down, hasn't been seen by the CTs. The Ts can recover that and then still try and work out how they want to play this. They are in a better position in terms of what they have to work with. Obviously, both the CTs now have to stay divided, 1 to either side. Ts can group up, try and work off the back of that. They've got 1 minute and 10 left on the clock as well. So it isn't too bad for Luminary to still try and make a play out of this one.
Yeah, the issue is as well, towards the B site, Crit only being on 15 points of health. He has to play on off angle, a headshot angle potentially. You know, if he plays towards Pillar Jack, he's so easily traded by Adam towards B short. But it all depends on who peaks first and who lands the first shot. Crit finds the first, gets the second spray done as well. And there you have it, 6-2. 15 points of health. And he wins both those duels. So round number 9, you know, Pat's Money Crew been saved from that full force reset. And now maybe there's a lifeline being given and dished out to Pat's Money Crew, to get back into this one.
Yeah, that's pretty good for them. Obviously, you'll actually give them something to play with. And you get the double AWP. It's actually going to be coming through. 1 on Docs, 1 on Xeon. Let's see how far that is actually going to be into this round. So Harry C thinks the M4 goes for standby push. He's going to be playing close. But Xeon actually is going to be tested, as there is a whole flood of Ts trying to burst their way out and wash him away. They go for the actual slow peek. Docs lands the first frag, as he'll take down one with his AWP, but nothing comes out for Xeon. Lowell's comes back up as well, but the timing's slightly off. The headshot from Adam. That was a nice connection from the Terminator there. Snods. A site is under heavy aggression.
Well, let's see. 3 versus 4. Docs coming in towards CT, lands a nice second reface down to Vovkin. Going for the wide face as well towards toilets. Has a smoke for toilets, has a Molotov as well. So once he takes his next shot, he can use the counter utility to slow the pace of Luminary GG. But it seems that they're going to be waiting for Pat's Money Crew to make their mistake. And oh my goodness, is this a 3-man rotation towards B? I guess the argument here, Jack, is if they go A, you save on B. If they go B, you have all your force here. So that's the reasoning behind it, but you've just given up so much ground now. And Mace will give away the ruse and the shroud around that. I'm actually going to be put down to 9 HP. So the bomb will be planted. It all comes down to the retake.
Well, let's see if they can actually hold this as the push comes back round. They're a lot more well-equipped to actually go for the play this time. The early damage is done with an MP9 of all weapons as well. Harry C bounds out, shows off his acrobatic skills as he gets the first. There's more to be done as well from Docs. Now it all comes down to Adam. The Terminator's going to try and strike against them. Gets the initial frag. Tries to stay hidden as well as he's taking the fights that work for him. Snods gets both frags so far. Docs, he doesn't have a flashbang or anything to try and aid him. Has to just push straight in. He had a Molotov there, but he didn't have time. Had to try and go for it. Goes down. Another round going to be clutched out and go the way of Luminary. Just at the eck of time there as well. It's also awkward the fact that the reset now comes back in. History repeats itself. And PMC are in an awful position to actually end this first half.
I mean, that might be playoff. That might even be a playoff clutch. I mean, Pat's Money Crew, they win this. They go 3 victories. They match. I mean, at that point, they match the likes of Endpoint in the group already. Obviously, Epiphany Bolt play later, but Epiphany Bolt versus, you know, Fish 1, 2, 3. So this would be a huge win for PMC to gain this victory, get to 3 wins, and try and secure that spot into playoffs. And that clutch from Adam 9130 hasn't been enough in terms of denting the mental fortitude, mental capabilities as well for Pat's Money Crew to stay in this one. Because my god, they're going to be tilted after that. 1 versus 3, and it was low HP as well. And the bomb. I don't know. It's one of those scenarios where you just think, if he doesn't win that and he goes 3-6, what if, right?
Well, Luminary going to be easily snapping up the following round off the back of it. Lols actually gets a little cheeky frag, tries to grab the AK. Too close for comfort there, though, as Mace will be able to spray him down through the broken door. So Luminary get through with a round, and essentially a clean sweep apart from one man that does fall. It's not too bad, though. The economy's working out well for him, Snods. But 11 rounds in, still only 2 rounds for PMC. On the CT side as well, it's a bit of a struggle coming through. Obviously, there has always been an issue with CT sides in the UK scene. It has always been predominant.
Notorious, isn't it? But shout out to Excel.
That's very
shout out
true.
to Excel,
especially on Overpass and Mirage.
Mirage was the worst. If you remember, during another UK league, I think they had, what was it, on average 3 Overpass Mirage CT rounds, I believe it was, every single time they played it. Well, let's see then. Coming in towards the B-bomb site, 4 players here initially, and where on earth is Lols looking?
Oh, this is very odd. They're being able to entry altogether. There's no support from the CT sides. They weren't in positions to actually trade effectively or try and stay alive either. They were just grouped up, getting ready to go for the burst from short. So it really comes back to bite them in this one. Harry C. He'll strike against the Terminator, be able to end his reign for the meantime. Tries to grab an AK as well as he fumbles around a bit. And they get their heads back into it, Snod. So 2 versus 3 retake. In terms of utility, their pockets are stacked. Dox misses the initial contact.
Flashbang comes in. And it will slow down the pace of the retake, leaving just Dox alone now. The 1 versus 3 has the AWP. Oh, misses the adjustment there as well. So now going to be hunted down, and Palstop misses the second adjustment as well, and misses all the headshots with the USB. And Mace will be delivering the final blow with the AK. 9-2, 7-round advantage now for Luminary. Oh dear, and the full reset as well. This could be double digits already for Luminary GG. And for Pat's Money crew, you know, this is worrying. You know, not only is it the CT side, but for the whole league, right? You have your 2 upset victories, but now teams come into playing you with respect. You know, before, you know, they thought, you know, hate to be disparaging and say some harsh words, but they thought, okay, these guys aren't going to be good. We're going to be able to beat them without any prep or any practice. We're not going to have to worry. But, you know, Pat's Money crew showed some good individual form. Problem is right now, you know, that unexpectedness has been, you know, swept away, and now teams come into this one ready and prepared, expecting some resistance. And ever since then, it's all gone south for them, and Luminary GG could be fighting their way into playoffs.
It's very possible. It looks like the way it's actually going to be going so far. PMC out of this round, though. They find 1 trade. They grab themselves an AK as well. That's been passed back to Dox. Xeon's actually going for the backstab play. Depends if he heard anything. If you actually get that audio cue, maybe this could work out well. But for Lols, he's going to be the frontline infantry. Doesn't even realize it yet. Grouped up on close short, CZ in hand. Needs to try and find the initial frag here and buy his teammates time to rotate over, as that site is going to be harshly resisted, as it is only Harry C there. Neon as well gets up behind them. This is great. They're actually getting the read off the back of the round. But Xeon, he needs to check his luck, as actually somehow the timing there works out fantastically. Gets the initial frag with the P250. The peak comes out from Lols, but it doesn't go as well. As now it's just Harry C and Dox left to defend towards B. Harry C playing up close and personal, goes down, not even a single frag from the CZ, but Dox comes through. Ooh. Tried to run rampant with the AK, but his rifling skills will be ended as he goes down with the AWP there. Flick comes out from Arnolder. That is Luminary now with 10 rounds picked up, Snots.
Round number 13 then. 8-round deficit for PMC. AWP onto Xeon, not Dox. That's interesting. Obviously, Dox being the IGL captain, the cools with the AWP. Obviously, the T side is very effective. But CT side, Xeon has been AWPing towards the A side. Actually, some nice flicks towards A long, towards middle as well. The issue is, of course, retaking this B bomb site time and time and time again has been quite the task for PMC. But a very slow round now coming up from Luminary GG, potentially expecting the 4x from PMC, and they won't be wrong. For PMC, short control, and Adam, is he just going to walk through this?
Oh, crit there, playing around the smoke, should have been able to find the early frag. It's taken down Adam as well, not only 1, but takes himself a double there, as he gets both of the frags in quick succession. Lols needs to be the deciding factor that would have stopped the push, but instead he just goes down. It's just easy frags coming out from Luminary as they just swarm the site. Simple shots off the back of the AK, being able to smash down the defense once again.
Just saying.
Oh, Xeon tried to go in with the AWP, loses the AWP, and loses the round.
This is desperate. 11-2. Adam 9-1-3-0, able just to simply waltz through a smoke, Spread on the first player. Connects this. You know, the second shot's nice, fair enough, right? That happens, but the first kill. Questions to be left unanswered potentially. I mean, this game might be over here, Jack. It's going to be the Corsair bike coming from PMC. They're going to be saving so they can buy up into the final round, of course, but you know, at a bare minimum, when you look at the buy as well, we're expecting to see Luminary GG get to 12 rounds already. And with the form they're in, this could be a 13-2. And at that point, you know, they win the pistol and it's over.
Well, they're actually going aggressive here as well. Even with the restricted buy, Zeon trying to see if he could pull out a cheeky little P250 frag as he pushed down. Zeon playing close towards short, so it wasn't, it was actually Docs. They switched positions with a Deagle. Harry C comes off the back though with the first frag. Let's pull back on the trigger, leave Archer dead on the ground, so could be something to work with. Scavenged himself an AK as well, Snod. Still a minute left on the clock to see how this round starts to shape up. Zeon, if he gets the backstab, could bode well for that CT side. Bit of a slow start, but he finds the kill. Grabs himself an AK as well. Both of them aren't. The A site is going to be aggressed against as the T's start to waltz their way up. Crit needs to defend though. He's got the Deagle, but can he actually bludgeon? Ooh. Peeks out, gets one. Docs has done the damage as well. So he came back through with a wallbang.
Oh, spots crit shoulder as well as he goes for the reface. Push coming in as well, okay. 1 versus 4. Should be throwing away the AWP.
Oh, we tried.
Yeah.
He's got those stubby arms.
Yeah, not quite tall enough. Could,
no.
You know, has got the strength in those forearms.
What an absolute manlet.
Yeah, Jolie wouldn't be happy with that, would he? 11-3. Final round here of the first half, the first match of the day as well. And so far, it's been fairly swift. Aggressive rounds, aggression from Luminary GG, finding success, obviously. Usually when we cast some of these teams, they play slow.
Yeah.
Especially on Cobblestone, it feels like. Every single Cobble game we cast is extremely slow-paced. But this one's been high octane from the get-go.
Well, correct. He's been trying to go for the short play a couple of times now. Let's see if this one will be a little bit more successful for him. Gets the Molotov down. Obviously, he's been studying that fire magic, Snots.
Oh, the Juju. The black magic.
Excuse me. It's Harry Potter.
Right.
Harry Potter have you seen?
I don't know, mate. I don't know. Everything's, you know, everything's changed in 2018, hasn't it? 4 versus 3. Once again, the duo of frags from Adam9130 to open up one of these sites, but it's going to be the A site this time, and an over-rotation coming out. Oh, Zeon with the AWP, going to be caught in transition as he tries to make his way in towards CT lower, and they've all over-rotated once again towards the A site. Only one player there, Adam9130. But 3 versus 4. If Zeon lands the first shot, maybe, just maybe, this could be 11-4 here for PMC.
Well, the welcome mat is down. They've been invited in. Let's see if Zeon can actually force them back out again. Gets the first as he'll strike against Archer. Obliterates him, is ready for more. But meanwhile, over at the barn at the A site, Adam finds success, eliminating Harry C. The damage is done, and the clock is on as well now, Snods. They could be stabbed from the rear. If crit falls, he realizes he'll have to focus on both angles, so he needs to make a move. Tries to push in a bit more aggressive, but the wall of smoke blocks off his vision, makes his line of sight so much more restricted, so it's going to be harder to actually find these frags. Has to let time click down even further. Both of them have kits, luckily enough, but they're fully out of utility. They've expunged it all. And Zeon goes to try and make the play. Doesn't clear towards short, doesn't clear upper either. Gets striked against by Adam, and here comes Crit onto the scene, but goes down. Made a mockery there as Mace will leave his lifeless body on the ground. That is going to be the half. 12-3. PMC only 3 rounds accumulated. Off the back of that one, a struggle on their CT side.
Yeah, the struggle is an understatement, Jack. Reset in terms of their economy twice. Both the rounds they win into this matchup instantly get reset afterwards. And obviously on your CT side of Overpass, utility is so crucial, right? Having the AWPs, you know, be it double AWP setup potentially that we can imagine that Docs and Zeon wanted to bring out. Obviously, Docs, primary AWP CG for this squad, they're bringing an AWP, Zeon. They would have a fairly strong double AWP setup on this map, especially the way PMC were playing. You know, it wasn't heavy executions, it wasn't heavy flashbangs, it wasn't heavy set tactics and strategy. It was just, you know, Adam913, whatever it is, peeking somewhere and landing headshots.
Well, the thing is, we actually saw the double up setup come out a couple of times, but it didn't really work out. Obviously, Docs seemed to be still... Actually, interestingly enough, Docs seems to still be the better AWPer in terms of what we actually saw for consistency.
Positioning,
there.
definitely.
Positioning worked out well. This is the luck of the draw in terms of the frags that came through, but Zeon was restricted in terms of towards mid. They knew how to counter it. We saw the nades coming through. He couldn't effectively peek them. He didn't want to try and take the fight. He couldn't be the aggressor in that scenario. It's the way they controlled towards toilets and close mid. So Docs was really the only person we saw the AWP actually paying the dividends on.
Wow. 12-3 then. Going to round number 16. Doc's going to be buying up into the smoked up flashbang. Seems like they're going to be running the exact same strat. Smoke towards the center of the site. Flashbang's coming over towards the B site. No smoke towards heaven, though, I believe, and that could cause an issue.
Lol's going to be trying to cut off the rotate here when the CTs try and reposition a backstab and retake towards B. Vofkin gets first contact, but is forced out of there. He can't actually do anything. Lol's comes through as well. Pays himself off as the close angle will actually cause a bit of a ruckus and force the CTs to place low here on the retake as they come back round. It's quite staggered. Vofkin is on the site though, support of Mace as well now as they try and do something, but they're struggling, Snods. It's not really going their way. The T's have overwhelmed them. Perhaps Money could actually get a huge opening pistol round. Very important for them to keep themselves alive.
Alive and kicking. 12-4 then, still going to be in the 8-round deficit, but thankfully, T side, bomb planted, round 1. They can get to potentially, you know, the 12-6 scoreline in this scenario. Win versus the Force by now being put up by Luminary GG. Find success here, make it 12-5, force out and draw out the eco into round number 18. Should be a 12-6 scoreline. At that point, you know, you reset the money for Luminary GG once or twice, and you're back in this one. Try and do exactly what they did to you, but vice versa. Anyway, already 2 early frags coming in favor of the T side. PMC find 2 openers as they make their way up towards the A side as well. The rotations coming in, leaving an X team towards B. This should be a 5th round secured in reality from PMC.
Arnold is just waiting. As in reality, he's kind of trapped here as well. Push has already come through. They've got up close toilets. Vofkin's the only one that's actually going to get the contact when they do go into the site, but at least Mace is close by. CT there. The only flashman they have is an Arnold, though. So in terms of blinding these Ts when they push through, they don't have much utility to work with. Goes for the contact face as well. Actually just peeks out, takes the initiative. Both of them go down. So it is literally just Mace alive on the site. This is going to be an easy run over that comes out now. Lol's, even in his confusion, eventually finds the flick, composes himself with a Mach 10, takes him down. And they continue to get these rounds off the back of the opening pistol, which is direly needed for them.
Yeah, I mean, especially the bonus rounds as well versus the pistols, as you said. Worrying signs though for Luminary GG, actually. The reason being is obviously you go for the full force buy across the board. Obviously, Adam being the only player that didn't invest into Kevlar. Has bought a flashbang here, so most likely going to be used towards B Short or Monster if they do come towards that site. But unfortunately for Luminary GG, the push is coming towards the A site, but they have the early information required to go for the stack now towards the A site and be confident of that call. But yeah, I mean, going to the first buy round, they're going to be lacking an AWP, they're going to be lacking utility. That could be the window of opportunity now for PMC to come back into this one later on.
Oh, this could be a window of
what?
A knifing opportunity potentially, but obviously sprinting through. Some parkour was displayed, and some damage was done. A team kill actually comes out as well for the PMC side, but they've still got the side control. Still going to be a bomb plant. That is going to be an additional round as well. Luminary can actually buy back up into the next one. This is where things get a little bit more interesting once again. For Arnolder as well, it's just a matter of trying to squeeze something extra out if possible. He knows this round's already over, and he has nothing to lose. It's just going to be the P2000. Walks up contact. Doesn't want to walk over the smoke because he doesn't want to actually allude to where he is.
Oh.
That smoke was toying with him, mate. It was rolling. It wanted to be in his inventory. He accidentally picked it up. He was going to use it anyway. Just try bait him in.
I say smoking is the gateway to other things.
He's been hit with a log Janica, mate. Straight through the smoke. Doesn't even matter.
Shout out to Neff. 12-6.
Back in the UK now, of course.
Back in the UK now. Lobber in, Neff out. I wonder if actually, that's a good point. Is he going to be playing for Radix tonight?
Lob Janica, of course.
In spirit.
Yeah.
In spirit.
He's got some gin.
He's got some UK in him.
Yeah, probably. Seems like it.
Seems like it. 12-6. Luminary GG still have double the scoreline that PMC have currently put up on the scoreboard. But it will be the weak buy coming out, as I said earlier. 5 rifles, no defuse kits, but already towards Connector Archer does find the first frag, so 5 versus 4, that goes in their favor. And that is crucial. Obviously, lacking the utility, the longer this round goes on for Jack, the lower chance that Luminary have. They need to get the early frags, the early information, and be on the ball on the get-go.
I was going to say, if it was crucial, this game would have been over a lot quicker.
Maybe.
Bit of Joey in the server, mate.
Yeah, well, you know, Gfinny didn't really go that way, did it?
Well, what can you say about that? Damage, mate. Archer comes through, takes down Crip. Archer actually going to be able to grab himself a second as well as he snipes down Lols. Dox is going to come back into midst with the AK. So only 2 members alive on either side here. 50 seconds to work with. Arnolder. This is where he's going to be at his most useful to the side. He's the catalyst if they actually do push up towards A, but they opt against it. It's going to be the full rotate back round, but little do they know, Adam, he's in position to cut this down, Snods.
Oh, if he crouches as well, goes for the jump up, finds the first. No reason to overextend here. You have all the information you need, know exactly where Xeon is. And the bomb as well in his grasp as the face comes in. Got to be so wary of so many different angles as well. And there you have it. And then we'll find that frag. 13-6. The first Baron goes in favor of Luminary GG. And for Pat's Money Crew, you know, 2 players dead alive here for the CT side. So there is reset potential. Win this round. 13-7. Win versus the Eco. 13-8. Win versus the Force Spy. Win versus the Eco. You know, this could be a 13-9 scoreline if they can reset the economy for Luminary GG. The problem is, though, Jack, you know, we're banking on 3 rounds won in a row, and that's half their scoreline they've already got. You know, it's unlikely.
Yeah, it needs to be very full-on. Oh, this is going to be a full-on round as well. Archer somehow needs to try and stay alive amongst this. It's just getting pushed from all angles. Lots of early damage done. Big trades for either side. It's just a 3v3 already in seconds. As the A site is going to be under a heavy hit. Adam has to try to tuck back in. Play defensive with the AK as they push around. Lols clears it, but almost just as if he had to out of habit. Not really clearing it fully as he goes down. The AK spam there doubles it up. Just on Docs now. 1 minute and 15. He's got all the time in the world to play with on the site as he tries to bait them in with the initial contact on the bomb. Waits now, nods as he still has the Molotov. Flashbang? Oh, it's actually the smoke that he threw out to try to block off the angle. But instead, Mace is already around. He just goes for it. Pushes in, sidelines him. There's the defuse. Luminary actually win off the back of the clutch. That's going to be 14 rounds now for Luminary. They're 1 away from, at the very least, an overtime safety net. And 2 rounds away from closing it.
I mean, in terms of a safety net, you've already got an 8-round buffer going into round number 21. And in terms of the cash, you know, the bomb was planted, so that will be some extra cash to work with. I mean, we could be seeing Xeon drop over an AK potentially.
So who have we actually got here as well on PMC? You've got Harry Potter, maybe Daredevil. Is that who Docs is? It looks vaguely like a low budget, like a low res Daredevil. Yeah, Harry C is like terrorist Kermit. Oh, hey guys. I can't. Do you remember a Kermit voice? Can you do the Kyanite voice?
Hi guys. Hey. Got an AK here. Coming. No,
that's
more.
Not Kermit.
No, that's like.
That's weird.
Have you ever seen It?
Oh no, but that's a lot more.
Oh no! What do you know what it sounds like? Oh no! I can't.
It sounds like you're trying to do like a really bad Mickey Mouse. Like
yeah, that's what it. That's what it was. Anyway, moving on from.
Well, Xeon has actually opted for what appears to be some kind of Dragon Ball Z fan art, possibly a Goku.
Possibly.
It could be. I can't really tell.
But I thought his hair was yellow. But
only when he's Super Saiyan, mate.
I don't know. I've never seen Dragon Ball Z. Oh, there we go. Thanks, Sam. Thanks, Sam. Ultra Instinct Goku.
Well, we figured it out. Cheers, Rob.
Cheers,
Producer Rob Sam.
Producer Rob Sam.
Rob Samuelson of the ESL UK office. Damage is done though as the push comes out. Adam with the first as he sprays against them, trying to take down Harry Potter now, but will he be able to do some magic tree and cause some mischief? Ooh. No. The mischief has been managed, Snods. The Marauders map didn't work.
I was about to say, beat me to it, mate. 15-6. 11 match. My maths is awful. 9 match points to work with. And this is going to be a very swift first game here, Jack.
Well, you've cursed it. I'll see you in the FUMP overtime.
I'll see you in the what? God. What was that? M.CX?
M.CX on train.
On train, man. My God.
The day everyone left the server and the bomb got defused.
Gosh.
That was a good day.
Yeah, leaving at what? Midnight or something ridiculous like that, wasn't it? Anyway, already aggression towards connector. I say aggression, but actually through the smoke, Archer connects 2 double headshots. It's going to be 5 versus 3 as they make their march up towards Banana, but Arn Holder going to be holding the barn this time, but as I say that, the jump comes in, the mouse will mischief, and a 4 versus 3, but Xeon is low.
Yeah, Xeon's only on 6 HP. Armed with a Galil as well, not the best weapon to actually have in this situation. Docs on the Eagle, and Crit on the M4, as they try and decide which site they actually want to take. Grouping up slightly towards the A site. It's only Adam so far that's close. Oh, this is awkward.
Yeah, this is very awkward, isn't it, Jack? 15-6 and a minute left to work with. Pat's Money Crew, 1 misstep, 1 mistake. The game's over. But Xeon, 6 HP, finds that frag towards connector. And now 2 players are on 6 HP for PMC. Push coming in towards the default site. Adam 910 loses the duel.
Oh, Archer though on the response. This is a 4K for Archer Snons. This could be him actually grabbing the ace and being able to pick this up. He has a Molotov and a kit mace to support him as well as he's going to push round. He'll go first contact, goes straight out, suspects the angle in play, but just bypasses it, doesn't fully clear it, gives Zeon the opportunity as he'll strike and get the first, but he's so low. Mace will do it, gets the defuse as well as he's going to leap back over there. That'll be Luminary with 16 rounds, closing out 16-6. As they are able to best PMC.
Yeah, I mean, that's worrying for me in terms of PMC's chances now coming into the playoffs, right? When you look at this group, the easiest win on paper is Luminary GG. You know, their next matchups now going into